good frosty morning. This is the third day, not the third day in a row, but the third day working on the shop expansion. The first day we were able to get the holes drilled, the posts set and supported. The next morning we had concrete delivered, and I was gonna take all the supports down and get those restacked probably 2 days later. I was gonna let them sit for about 2 days, but I got busy and they've been sitting for a week today. So let's go ahead and get all the supports off and stacked. I'm going to start by going around to all of these supports, pop all the screws out, and just flop these boards on the ground. After I get them all on the ground, I'll grab the tractor with the forks, just drive around slowly and stack them all back up in a neat little stack so we can use them for roof purlins when the time comes. I'm also going to use this opportunity to explain something we're going to be doing here in a couple of minutes, and it's really unclear why, because I lost about an hour and a half worth of footage when the battery on the camera died and I didn't realize it. Luckily, all we did during that hour and a half was mostly bring some tools out and walk around and make some more measurements and come up with a little better plan. But as you can see, I've got a propane tank here, basically right between the first two poles where the truss is going to go. And as you'll see here in a minute when the video skips ahead, that is something else that we did while we had the camera malfunction. This propane tank is sitting on about a 3 by 10 foot concrete pad, and I was able to move the tank out of the way, and then I dug up the pad and I was able to reuse it. So you'll see a little bit later on in the video, we'll get that moved. We'll reuse the pad and put the tank on it. So the tank and the pad have been moved, but if you look real close here, you can see what's left of the line here sticking out of the ground. This line takes off this direction and heads toward the back side of the shop over here by the heat pump. What we use the propane for as of right now is just our whole home generator and the backup gas furnace for the small side of the shop. What we're going to do is dig that up, pull it back out of the way, and then we're going to trench in a new line that goes along the side of the addition here, along these 3 posts, and we're going to relocate the pad and the tank to about 10 feet in front of the new addition. Right now what we're doing is we've shot a laser level line and put that same line on all the posts and the 2 back corner boards or corner trim pieces of the existing shop, and that is going to be basically all of our measurements are going to come off that. That is level with everything across the board. So everything we do is going to be in relation to that. So right now we've shot a line basically about chest high all the way around, and that's going to allow us basically a 0 mark in relation to everything. And we're going up the ladder and making our marks for bottom of truss. The original part of the shop is about 16 feet tall, 16 foot 3 I think to the bottom of the truss. This is going to drop down to about 13 feet. So we'll end up with about 13 feet from the bottom of the truss interior down to floor height. Just about the time we finished our last level mark at the top of the post, I got a call from the truss company, so we had to run down and guide him up the hill. Pretty fun to watch just how easy this truck makes unloading these trusses. There's 6 trusses total. Going to be 1 mounted to the existing part of the shop. There's going to be 1 on the end wall, and then the 2 middle ones are going to be double truss, 1 on each side of the post for a total of 6. They're all bundled together, and he's just going to grab a hold of the whole bundle and flop them on the ground. As we need them and get them ready to set up, we'll bust them loose and bring them in one by one and get them set up and supported. Now we're going to unload our little excavator and start trenching up that propane line and trenching in where the new propane line is going to go. We don't have the pad reset just yet, but we do have it marked where it's going to go, so we know where to trench up to. Now we switch buckets and we're going to scratch out a level pad so we can put our concrete slab that we were able to reuse that's going to support the propane tank. Now we got it pretty darn level. Some fine tuning here. And we'll grab the tank with the skid steer and get it set on. Might not seem like a lot for pretty much a whole day's work, but the stuff we did seemed to fight us most of the day today. Now that the tank is set, the old line is dug up, and there's a trench to where the tank is going now, propane company is going to stop by tomorrow and run a new line, hook everything back up, and do a leak test for us. That's going to be it for today. After the propane company gets the new line in, we'll get this trench covered up and we'll start setting some trusses up. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, folks. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and drop a comment below.